last lecture we have seen what is the definition of a graph, what is null graph, what is loop, parallel edges, adjacent vertices, and what is the degree of a vertex, patent vertex, isolated vertex. Now let us see what is even and odd vertex. What is even vertex or vertex? A vertex of a graph G, a vertex of a graph G is said to be even or odd, depending on whether its degree is even or odd. If suppose there is a vertex V1 whose degree is 2, or in a vertex of degree even is nothing but the even vertex, and a vertex of a degree odd is nothing but the odd vertex. Let us see one example. Which is the vertex V1, vertex V2, vertex V3, vertex V4, and vertex V5. Now, degree of vertex V1 is degree of vertex V1 equal to 2. Degree of vertex V2 is equal to 8. Degree of vertex V3 is equal to 2. Degree of vertex V4 is equal to 3, and degree of vertex V5 is equal to 3. Therefore, vertices V1, V2, V3 are said to be even vertices, and vertex V4 and V5 are said to be odd vertices. Now, the next point is, what is simple graph? A graph without any loop and parallel edges is called a simple graph. If there is no loop and there is no parallel edges in a graph G, then the graph is said to be a simple graph. Here is a graph G, as here there is no loop and there are no parallel edges. So this graph G is said to be a simple graph. Let us check another graph whether which is simple or not. In this graph G2, edges E5 and E6 are parallel edges. Therefore, the graph G2 is not simple. Not simple. Now let us see what is multigraph. A graph G which contains either a loop or or parallel edges is called a multigraph. For example, graph 1. V1, V2, V3, and X V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, and E6. This one is the graph G2. In graph G1 at vertex V3 there is an loop. So this graph G1 is a multigraph, and in graph G2 edges E1 and E7 are parallel edges. Therefore this graph G2 is also multigraph. This one is a multigraph and it is also multigraph. Now let us see what is pseudograph. A graph which contains both loop and parallel edges is called a multigraph. This is the graph G1. This is the graph G2. Graph G1 contains loop, but there is no parallel edge. Therefore, graph G1 is not a pseudograph. Not a pseudograph. Graph G2 contains both loop and parallel edges. Then the graph G2 is pseudograph. A pseudograph is always a multigraph, because for multigraph we require either a loop or parallel edges, and pseudograph contains both loop and parallel edges. Therefore, every pseudograph is a multigraph, but converse need not be true. Now let us see what is the degree of a graph G. We have seen what is the degree of vertex. Now let us see what is the degree of graph. The degree of a graph G is nothing but the degree of graph is sum of degrees of all the vertices all the vertices of a graph G. If we take the sum of degrees of all the vertices of a graph G, then which is nothing but the total degree of a graph G. Let us suppose there are n vertices. There are n vertices in a graph G. N vertices V1, V2, so on Vn. Then degree of a graph G, degree of G will be equal to degree of V1 plus degree of vertex V2 plus so on degree of vertex Vn, and which is nothing but summation I running from 1 to n degree of Vn. Just take one example. This is a graph G. Now, if we have to find out the degree of this graph G, then we have to take the degrees of the sum of degrees of all the vertices of a graph G. Now, degree of a graph G will be equal to degree of vertex V1 plus degree of vertex V2 plus degree of vertex V3 V4 plus degree of vertex V5. Now, degree of vertex V1 is 3 plus degree of vertex V2 is again 3 plus degree of vertex V3 is 2, degree of vertex V4 is again 2, and degree of vertex V5 is 2. Therefore, the degree of a graph G is nothing but 12. Okay. Now, the next point is hand shaking. Lemma. Statement. The total degree of a graph G, the total degree of a graph G is twice the number of edges in a graph G. Now, this one is the shortcut method to find out the degree of any graph. this statement, this lemma says that the total degree of graph G is equal to twice the number of edges in a graph G. Now let us see the proof. We know that every edge of a graph G contributes 2 degree, one at each vertex. Then from this we can conclude that if we take the sum of degrees of all the vertices of a graph G, then each edge counted twice. Therefore, the degree of graph G, the total degree of a graph G is twice the number of edges in a graph G. Each edge contributes 2 degree, one at each vertex. So the total degree of a graph G, the total degree of a graph G is equal to twice the number of edges. Why this theorem is known as handshaking lemma? If suppose at a party n handshake occurs, then each handshake involves 2 hands. At a party, this is another proof for this theorem. Or at a party, suppose there are n handshake occurs, then each handshake involves 2 hands. Each handshake involves 2 hands. Therefore, the number of hands involved in n shake hands will be equal to 2n. Here, each handshake involves 2 hands, and similarly, each edge of a graph G contributes 2 degree. Each edge of a graph G contributes 2 degree, one at each vertex. Therefore, from this we can conclude that the total degree of a graph G is twice the number of edges. Which implies total degree of a graph G, degree of a graph G is twice the number of edges in a graph G. Let us take one example. This one is the graph G. Now, suppose we have to find out the degree of a graph G. Then, by definition of a degree of graph G is nothing but the sum of degrees of all the vertices of a graph G. And we have seen one lemma which says that the total degree of graph G is twice the number of edges in a graph G. Whether this lemma is true or not, let us see. By definition of degree of a graph G is nothing but sum of degrees of all the vertices of a graph G. Degree of vertex V1 is 4. Degree of vertex V2 is also 4. Degree of vertex V3 is again 4. Plus degree of V4 is 4 and degree of V5 is again 4, which is nothing but 20. Now, This one is from definition of degree of graph. Now let us check by handshaking lemma. Handshaking lemma says that the total degree of a graph G is twice the number of edges in a graph G. Let us see how many edges in this graph. This one is E1, this one is E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E8, E9, and this one is E10. Therefore, there are total 10 edges in graph G. Then by handshaking lemma, the total degree of a graph G is equal to 2 times the number of edges. Therefore, here there are 10 edges, which is nothing but 20. Hence, the handshaking lemma holds. Let us take one another example. Now, by definition of graph, degree of graph G2, degree of graph G2 will be equal to summation over iron from 1 to, here there are 5 vertices, degree of Vi. Degree of vertex V1 is 3, degree of vertex V2 is again 3, degree of vertex V3 is 4, degree of vertex V4, degree of vertex V4 is again 4, since E6 and E8 these are 2 edges and each loop contributes 2 degree, therefore degree of this vertex V4 is 4. Now degree of vertex V5 is 2, which is equal to 16. Now this is from the definition of degree of a graph. Now let us check by handshaking lemma. Here there are 8 vertices. Then degree of graph G will be equal to 2 times the number of edges in a graph G, which is equal to 60. Now, from this we can conclude that the degree of a graph G is always even. From handshaking lemma, handshaking lemma says that the total degree of a graph G is 2 times the number of edges in a graph G, whether the number of edges is even or odd, but the degree of graph G is always even since it is multiple of 2. Therefore, from this we can conclude that the degree of graph G, degree of graph G is always even. Now there is another important theorem. In any graph G, in any graph, there are even number of odd degree vertices. we have to prove this statement. If we take any graph G, then we have to prove that the number of vertices of odd degree is always even. Now, let G be a graph. Let G be a graph with vertex set V and edge set E. With vertex set V and edge set E. Suppose that there are n vertices in a graph G. N vertices, that is vertex V1, V2, up to so on, Vn, and Q edges. Graph G contains n vertices and Q edges. Then by handshaking lemma, the total degree of this graph G is equal to twice the number of edges in a graph G. The number of edges in graph G is Q. Therefore, it is nothing but 2Q. Then graph G contains 2Q edges and n vertices. Suppose that out of these n vertices, r vertices are of even degree and remaining n minus r vertices of odd degree. From these n vertices, r vertices are of even degree and remaining n minus r vertices are of odd degree. Let us take the sum of degrees of all those vertices whose degree is even. That is summation I running from 1 to r d of vi is the sum of degrees of all those vertices, degree of all those vertices whose degree is even, whose degree is even, and summation j running from 1 to n minus r d of vj is the sum of degree of all those vertices whose degree is odd. Sum of degrees of all those vertices whose degree is odd. Then from these two summation, the total degree of graph G is nothing but the total degree of a graph G. Degree of graph G is nothing but summation k running from 1 to n d of vk, since there are n vertices in a graph G, which is nothing but summation I running from 1 to r d of degree of vertices vi plus summation j running from 1 to n minus r degree of vertices G. This sum is nothing but the sum of degree of all those vertices whose degree is even. If we can add the even number at even number of times, then which is equal to even, which means that this sum is always even, since degree of each vertex is even. Therefore, this sum is always even. And we know that degree of any graph G is twice the number of edges in graph G. Therefore, the degree is always even. Therefore, this LHS is also even. Now, let us check whether this sum is even or odd. If this sum is odd, that is the sum of degrees of all those vertices whose degree is odd will be equal to odd, then even plus odd is always odd, which means that this LHS is also odd, but which is contradiction to our assumption, or which is contradiction to our handshaking lemma. Then this sum must be equal to even. Then this sum is even. Now, here we get the sum of degrees of all those vertices whose degree is odd is even. Whether from this we can conclude that our original statement, that is for any graph G there are even number of vertices whose degree is odd. Here degree of each vertex is odd, and all those vertices whose degree is odd, if we take the sum of all these vertices, the degrees of all these vertices, then it is again a even. But we have to check whether this sum includes the even number of vertices whose degree is odd. If we take the odd number of vertices whose degree is odd, vertices whose degree is odd, then this sum must be odd. Since if we add a odd number at odd number of times, then this sum must be equal to odd. For example, if we add 3 5 times, then which is 15. If we add a odd number at odd number of times, then the sum must be odd. But if we add a odd number at even number of times, then the sum must be equal to even. So from this we can conclude that there are even number of vertices whose degree is odd, and hence the proof. Hence, from this we can conclude that there are even number of vertices whose degree is odd. And hence the definition. Sequence of degree of a graph. Sequence of degree of graph. If suppose di is a degree of vertex vi, then the sequence di is nothing but is the degree of is the sequence of degree of graph G. For example, let us take one example. Here, degree of vertex V1 is degree of vertex v1 is equal to 1, degree of vertex v2 equal to 2, degree of vertex v3 will be equal to 3, degree of vertex v4 equal to 4, sorry, 2, and degree of vertex v5 is again 2. So what is a sequence of degree of a graph? Then the sequence of degree of a graph is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, which is the sequence of a degree of a graph G.